ಏರೋ ಶೋನ ಏರೋ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಆಕರ್ಷಣೆ ಆಗಿರೋ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ ತಂಡದ ಪೈಲಟ್ಗಳೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಾನಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ವಿಸ್ತಾರ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, 9 ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದ ಗಮನವನ್ನ ಸೆಳೆದಿದೆ. ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ನ ಚಲಾಯಿಸುವಂತ ಪೈಲಟ್ಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ದಿಲೋನ್ ಸರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಸರ್, Surya Kiran is amazing and the entire world knows it. So how do you feel when you fly it?
We also feel amazing, and we are one of the best team in the world. It's a very few 9 aircraft team. Like in Asia, this is the only 9 aircraft formation aerobatic team of Indian Air Force.
So it is obviously challenging to do the acrobatics on air. So how is the training process, sir?
So training, we have a display season for 6 months, and 6 months we do training of each pilot. And nobody can get posted in. Only thing, it's a voluntary basis, and we select pilots from all the other fleets like Su-30, Mirages, Bisons, and Jaguars. And when we do the selection trials, post that we select the best of them.
So this is out of my doubts. How much does a pilot have to sleep? What does he have to eat? What does he have to eat, or what is his schedule? How much sleep is necessary? What are your basic requirements to get a pilot for Surya Kiran?
See, basic requirements first and foremost is his flying skills, and main is that, and his obviously physique and all. And post selection, we start a training. To train one pilot, it takes around 6 months. So it's more than 200 sorties we fly to train one pilot. And as far as sleep is concerned, we around 7 to 8 hours sleep daily is required to concentrate, because it's a very challenging flying, and we are flying at ultra low level, which is 100 feet, and very close to the ground and very close to each other, like 4 to 5 meters gap is there between each aircraft. So it's very challenging.
What does your diet include, sir? Diet one, how much does the weight of a pilot should be capped at?
Diet we do normal eating, nothing such, no special diet for us. That's it.
That's going to be a routine.
Yeah, no special diet, and yeah, we do keep check on our weight, because pardon?
What is the cap on weight?
It depends on your height. So different height, and there is a combination which it is applicable all over the defense forces, and same is applicable for us also.
So my last question: how different is Surya Kiran from the other aircrafts? Why do people love Surya Kiran so much? This is from visitor point of view. I know why we love Surya Kiran, but from the pilot point of view, what do you feel?
See, any aerobatic team. So when they perform in a group, so the output is always better. Like if a single aircraft is performing and 9 aircraft together they are performing, everybody, obviously normal layman, he will always go for the 9 aircraft which are flying together and carrying out maneuvers together. Be it's a normal composite maneuvers which we do when we are all 9 together, and the second part of our profile is synchro maneuvering, when we split and we carry out maneuvers.
Thank you for your time, Dilon sir. So ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಇದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ರವರು ಧಿಲ್ಲೋನ್ ರವರು ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಮಾತಾಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ ಸಾಲಾಗಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಈ ಪೈಲಟ್ಗಳು ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಜೊತೆ ಈ ಪೋಷಕರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇವರು ಕೂಡ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ರು ಮಹಿಳಾ ಪೈಲಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಇವರು ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಇಡೀ ತಂಡದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಮಹಿಳಾ ಸದಸ್ಯರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಫೀಲ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ವುಮನ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಟೀಮ್?
It's a wonderful feeling. Let me tell you that I am the team administrator and commentator. So of course it's a wonderful part being part of a team which is, like CEO just told you, that it is one of the very few 9 aircraft formation aerobatics team in the world. So it's a wonderful thing to be here.
So, ma'am, how do you feel when people always love the team? Because there are other aircrafts in the world and people yet love Surya Kiran because of the team effort, the coordination. So how hard is it to continue with the coordination? How many hours of practice do you guys do every day?
So first and foremost, answering the first question, it is such a great feeling. Like, we feel so much of gratitude, especially when we go out for displays and we see all the love that people have for us. So of course it our hearts are filled with gratitude, and I think that is what keeps us going every day. So we have a training schedule for 6 months. So in a year from September to March, we are generally on our display cycle. Post which, when we go back to base, which is Bidar, Karnataka, we are on 6 months of training flying. So that is how we are able to do what we do in the skies. It's just practice, practice, and practice.
If you can show us a couple of your lines when you come in on the air, can you try that on our mic as well?
I can, so I will tell you the first line that I say, which is in Hindi. So it is timed so that when they enter, before that, I just finish the line. So the line goes, जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत करें ambassadors of the Indian Air Force के नाम से विख्यात सूर्य किरण एरोबैटिक टीम का ग्रुप कैप्टन GS ढिल्लों के नेतृत्व में.
They are truly the ambassadors of Indian Air Force. Thank you. It was nice interacting with you. All the very best. ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ತನ್ನ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ, ತನ್ನ ವಿಖ್ಯಾತಿಯನ್ನ ಪಡೆದಿದೆ. 9 ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ಗಳನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಸ್ತಾರ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇವತ್ತು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆಕಾಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನವಿರೇಳಿಸುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನವನ್ನ 9 ಜನ ಪೈಲಟ್ಗಳು ನೀಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಕ್ಲಿಷ್ಟಕರವಾಗಿ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಟೂ ವೀಲರ್ನಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕಾರ್ನಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಾತಲ್ಲ. ಸುಮಾರು 200-250 ಕೋಟಿಯ ಯಂತ್ರ ಇದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯುದ್ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಸುವಂತ ಯುದ್ಧ ವಿಮಾನ ಇದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಸಣ್ಣ ಎಡವಟ್ಟಾಗದೇ ಇರುವಂತೆ ಕೂದಲೆಳೆ ಅಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಡವಟ್ಟುಗಳು ಆಗುವಂತ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ ತಂಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಬಲ ಇದೆ, ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ ನ ಫ್ಲೈಟ್ ಕಮಾಂಡೆಂಟ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅತುಲ್ ಯಾದವ್ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನಾನಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸರ್, ವಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕ್ವೆರೀಸ್ ಆನ್ ಹೌ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ವೈಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಅದರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್. Who invites you? How do you have to go? How will you plan? What is the planning procedure? So many questions.
Okay, so for the planning part, as per se, every year from air headquarters, the request for displays is being sent to all the, you can say the, in general, to the Air Force bases as well as to the Army and Navy as well as for the civilians. So anybody who's interested in getting the Surya Kiran display, so he can reply to that signal, send it to the air headquarters. Thereafter, the planning process starts. Depending upon at which season, in which part of the country the display is possible, as per the visibility, weather, and everything, and moving from place A to place B in that manner. In terms of foreign, it's a government's decision finally. Whatever the request comes, so finally the MOD decides, and we have been tasked, and the task is given to us to the display. We have done last year during the Dubai Air Show. We've also gone to the Sri Lanka. So it is the Ministry of Defense decision. Whenever we have been tasked, we go and do the display at those places.
Sir, how many performances has the Surya Kiran team given till now? The complete number of performances?
It's we will say more than 100 air shows we have done. In this year itself, in the display cycle, which starts from 15th of September till 15th of March, we have done more than about 20 displays this year, and we have done at Port Blair for the first time. The first time the fighter aircraft has also operated from the Port Blair. So last week we have done at Trivandrum. We have also done Guwahati, Bhubaneswar, Orissa. So we have covered most of the south as well as the east part. Now next month we will be proceeding to the north. We'll be doing displays at Bhatinda, Adampur, Suratgarh, and finally we'll be ending the display season with display at Imphal.
If someone wants to join Surya Kiran, what are they supposed to do? An aspirant.
Again, we send a signal across all the Air Force units. There are certain QRs for the pilots to join the Surya Kiran team. In case they are fulfilling those requirements, they can apply to that signal. And once again, Air Headquarters sends the names of the pilots. They come to us. We have a schedule of about 3 to 4 sorties. They come and fly with us. And during these 3 to 4 sorties, we see the basic skills of a fighter pilot of close formation and how they are doing it. And accordingly, we have a basic QRs for selection. And finally, we decide whether they are passing those criteria or not.
So how many member team is this Surya Kiran comprised of? Because we know 9 aircrafts, 9 pilots. That is all we know. And want to let the people know. Commentary. That is all we know. Probably 10 people. Who are the other people involved behind the screen?
Okay, so Presently, we are 12 pilots. 10 are qualified, 2 are under training. Uh, Otherwise, we are supposed to be 14 pilots. We also have 3 engineering officers, 1 administrator, commentator. So about 15 to 16 officers in the team as a unit. We also have a group of about 120 airmen, air warriors who are there, who are the technicians as well as supporting staff who are in the team.
Last question, sir. As a checklist, when aircraft is being flight, you have a checklist to follow. And what is the checklist of your body that you'll have to follow when you fly?
It should be good to go. You should be feeling good about it. So basically, a good night's sleep, getting up at a good time, as per the briefing, as per the display times, and that's it. If you have a good night's sleep and you're fit to go, it's it. 8 hours good night's sleep, and generally depending on how the display is, when is the briefing time. So accordingly, what you can say, a brief 2 hours before the sortie, we generally brief, and 1 hour before other things. So it is a intensive task. Quite a lot of work goes in that. So what you can say, about 2 hours before the every day for the briefing part. And once we land, we have extensive debriefs also. We have high definition cameras which records each and everything. We sit down, debrief on those things, so that each and every part of the exercise is covered, and there is no chances left to anything. So
it's improvisation after every sortie.
yeah, you keep improving. It's everything is not 100%, so you keep improving every day. Every part of the display should be immaculate and good. So we try to aim for that.
Thank you, Atul sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
ಸೊ ಇವಿಷ್ಟಾಗಿತ್ತು ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ ತಂಡದ ಪೈಲಟ್ಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ವಿಂಗ್ ಕಮಾಂಡರ್ಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವರ ಮಾತುಗಳು. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ನ ಹಾರಾಟಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂಚೆ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಹಾರುವಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಪೈಲಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ ಚಲಾಯಿಸುವಂತೆ ಹಾರಿಸುವಂತೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ವಿಸ್ತಾರ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ವಿಶ್ವ ವಿಖ್ಯಾತಿಗೆ ಹೊಂದಲಿ, ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಾದ್ಯಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣ್ನ ಆಮದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಆಶಯ ಹಾಗೂ ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಮರಾ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ನಿತಿನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಅಭಿಷೇಕ್ ಬಿವಿ, ವಿಸ್ತಾರ ನ್ಯೂಸ್, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು.
ವಿಸ್ತಾರ ನ್ಯೂಸ್, ನಿಖರ ಜನಪರ.